But let's now turn to today's business leader, our series talking to small business owners coast to coast about Trump's tariffs. Many are feeling uncertain. Some are excited about the developments. My next guest is a two-timer. He first spoke to us back in April. He was optimistic about the tariffs. He's the CEO of Marlin Steel in Baltimore. Now that President Trump has raised the tariff on steel from 25% to 50%, we wanted to check back in with Drew Greenblatt, who joins us now. Drew, what do you make of Trump's decision to increase the tariffs on steel imports?
So we only buy steel in America from steel mills that are in Michigan, Indiana, Tennessee, Pennsylvania. So we're not buying any imported steel. However, the domestic mills have had much longer lead times, gone from 2 weeks to 8 weeks, 12 weeks. We've also seen steel prices increase as more and more factories are buying domestic, reshoring, and buying local. Bottom line is, though, there's a lot of optimism going on. There's a tremendous amount of companies coming to Marlin and our sister plant Madison in Indiana and Michigan. What they're doing is, what they're receiving is a deluge of opportunities where companies are rethinking their supply chain, and they're saying, you know what, maybe we should build it here in America. So we're getting this fabulous, a lot of at-bats, and we've landed a couple. We're really excited about that. There's some big ones percolating. We're very enthusiastic about the future. We've been hiring people. We've been buying equipment. We're leaning into this excitement.
So you were enthusiastic when we talked to you in April about the prospect of tariffs. It's been about 2 months since so-called Liberation Day, April 2nd. Have the tariffs lived up to your high expectations?
Yes, because we're getting more jobs. Our enthusiasm about the future has increased. When we talk to our other companies in the industry, they're feeling the surge of opportunities. They're feeling the surge of at-bats. They're seeing good things on the horizon. Plus, there's a lot of other things going on that's positive. Regulations are going down. Inflation is going down. We're also seeing a huge tax deduction going in place, hopefully soon, before July 4th. There's going to be opportunities for companies like myself to buy equipment and instantly expense it. Our factory workers are not going to have to pay taxes on overtime. So there's a lot of optimism, a lot of enthusiasm in American manufacturing. Companies overseas are going to be able to build factories inside, and they're going to be able to write it off instantly. So it's many, many positives going our way.
There are some warnings from other steel and aluminum-reliant industries about this blanket tariff increase. They're concerned the cost to make products like vehicles, like canned goods, could go up. And they say this could mean eliminating jobs. What's your take on that?
Well, I think there's going to be some industries which will see some of their costs go up. But you got to remember, the big picture is we have to have a thriving, solid steel industry. It's a critical element to building ships, building airplanes, making cars. If we're completely hoping that other countries that we may have adversarial relationships with cut us off one day, we're going to be in big trouble. We need a thriving, solid steel industry that can support the domestic market and also export. This is a wise policy to strengthen our economy so that our industries could be self-sufficient. It should be true for steel. It should be true for silicon chips. Right now we buy 80% of our silicon chips from Taiwan. We need to make sure that we build critical things here in America so we're self-sufficient. God forbid we get into an adversarial relationship with a partner that today may be our trading partner, but tomorrow may not be so friendly.
Speaking of getting into an adversarial relationship with a partner, I don't know how much you've been following of the Donald Trump-Elon Musk breakup, but Musk today tweeted, among other things, that the tariffs are going to cause a recession. No concerns by you?
I focus on bookings. I have big fat bookings. That is the leading indicator for our enthusiasm. That's our order book. Our order book is huge right now, and the inquiries we're getting are going to make it even bigger. That's what I focus on. I don't focus on Twitter. I don't focus on other things chattering in our ears. I focus on what are my clients saying and making sure my employees are happy, making sure my employees are safe. I'm trying to grow this business. I'm reinvesting in new technology, new equipment, hiring great people. I got to focus on what's important. I don't watch the Twitter sphere. I focus on, taking good care of my employees, and good things will come.
You sound wise. The business, one more time, is Marlin Steel. It's based in Baltimore, Maryland, and the guest, again, is Drew Greenblatt. Drew, I'm glad things are still working out so well for you. Really happy to hear that about you, your company, and your employees. Coming up.